Party, does everyone remember what happened last time on Curse of Coeurasa?
We all fell asleep while the city burned below.
They were having a campfire.
So we left off with being in Rogueport, getting Olain's assistance to give Meunice, Akuma, and Meunice a body, which isn't confusing at all, and caught up with Olain, and we had pretty much wrapped up a few things. Meunice was going to study spells, and I think the rest of us were turning in for the evening. And I don't think there was anything else that was too significant unless I'm missing something.
And a few characters had some good heart-to-hearts. And at the dawn of the next day,
24 hours remain.
Dun dun. The party is rustled from their slumber by Olain, greeting you with fresh water and cake.
Oh, God.
Olain cake.
Let's... Oh, right. Because we're cooking with her.
So where'd they get the oven?
They may have gone to town to a ruined building and...
Well, that's one way to do it.
No one was using it. Obviously, it was a ruined building, abandoned, you know.
Do they still look like Dominique?
Not quite.
Okay.
But they do have that figure.
They could look like Dominique's sister or something.
Yeah. Maybe a bit close. They kind of lost some of the highlights. They could be a little closer to you.
Oh, younger Dominique.
Oh, that's... Abigail?
No.
Stabigail?
Crabigale? Nagagale? What was it?
It was... What?
Nothing.
It was Stabigail.
It was Stabigail.
Meunice had made the request to go to town to get some clothes, so I decided to take advantage of a long-lost oven.
Was Meunice walking around naked during the last one?
Don't ask.
I thought we gave him... Didn't we give him the robe of eyes, or did you still hold on to that?
You held on to that.
Yeah.
He does not
He
make
had-
him clothed.
He had clothes, quote-unquote. He had clothing. He had drapes.
Okay.
And now they're walking around like a peacock with something that's very colorful and very fine.
Okay, decoy.
They
Perfect.
they replicated some clothes?
No, they got them from town.
Huh.
The town that we're in.
Specifically, they got him from the rich district, from a broken building.
Okay.
Why would there be a broken... Oh, right.
We did a genocide.
Remember, kids, eat the rich.
Genocide.
There are no negative consequences ever.
This is a figurative recommendation.
I think we jettisoned the rich.
Arden puts his sandwich down.
Here's some cake, some other pastries to get you all started. We have coffee. We have spicy coffee.
Well, with my initiative roll, I obviously did not have any coffee.
3 cups for Therrin, extra dark.
Nope, didn't feel like it.
Well, Arden will thank Olain and happily eat the cake and pastries.
Let me know when you all are ready to be transmitted.
Yes, I actually wanted to ask you about that. You had to join the network for that, right?
Indeed.
Does that allow you to talk to other spires?
It does.
What about the Umbra?
There's a large number of them heading this direction.
But does it allow you to talk to them?
Yes, because I am an Umbra.
Ah, okay.
I did tell them to slow down.
What about the Locus? Does it allow you to talk to the Locus?
I can make requests.
Okay, well...
Think of it like putting paperwork on somebody's desk and hoping that they come back from vacation.
Well, when you are ready to go back on the network, I would like Sam's assistance and possibly yours in relaying a message on a very wide scale.
We can look at that.
Sam is stuffing his face with cake.
The only thing you can see of Zaz is their tail whipping around as they find another cake.
How many cakes are there?
Olain had a few hours. There's 8 cakes up there.
This place probably just like reeks of like frosting and batter.
I didn't know there was that many.
There's carrot cake. There's every single cake's a different cake.
They must have been practicing.
Yep. Meunice took their time getting the outfits they wanted. They were going through the entire catalog of nobility wear.
Louis Vuitton, when it was actually a rich noble.
I believe that's Sir Baton to you.
It isn't, actually.
Whoa.
Sir Louis?
So, and they may have raided some things. So they had time.
It's only right.
Sir, you can't do that. Zap.
Best we not know, actually.
Not changed one bit.
Sam is patting Zaus on the shoulder and just being like, do as monkeys say and not as monkey do. Cake is not a good breakfast.
Oh, you have a mouthful.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not patronizing the child.
You're just like giving him a voice.
Little baby.
You're a little baby. It's like,
No.
I'm 23 now.
No, that's... He'll reserve that voice for Therrin.
Yeah.
The baby boy.
I'm just I rolled so poorly. I'm just not getting up. Just like phoning. It's like if I had a cell phone, I'd be just on it.
Did you just like snag one of the books and just like reading through it like you can read magic?
Yeah, is there like tablets sitting around with like, numbers? I can just
There's Meunice's
tap?
spell book you could look at.
Sure.
Don't.
It includes recommendations for how to use spells
Don't.
and how to avoid death and danger / cause it.
Yeah, I was going to say avoid death and danger. By only eating the souls of 5 infants, you can escape death.
Did you know the bodies are made up of lots of water, and the water can be extracted to create a stable water elemental in which you can put the soul from another plane and embody it in a blood elemental?
That's one of the passages I read.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually looked up that spell. It's transmutation, despite how horrific it is. I don't know why, but whatever. So, I guess we have a very big day ahead of all of us. So, I don't know what we're going to encounter today, but it will be difficult. It will be trying, and I suspect that probably one or all of us may not make it back.
Dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I only have so much to go off when we're facing down the machinations and creations of what is effectively an ancient lost god for some sort of civilization that built all these spires and now seeks to destroy them.
Okay. Therrin says, casually looking through this book because she's a lazy Sergal this morning, and she goes, yeah, I think we all are aware that we might die.
You flip past a page of meteors crashing down into people and
Like with
a laughing fox at the top of the page.
Like, just seeing what these people are capable of, I think we get it. Don't need to hear that again.
Yes, and continuing on, we have come a long way together, but if any of you would rather stay behind, we could use the extra hands, but I fully support the decision if you would rather not risk yourself.
Okay, bye. I'll see you next year. No.
Olain bows. I'll be supporting you from here.
Arden returns a nod, and you're...
And Zaz looks at you like, I'm not going anywhere.
Sam looks up at Arden just like, you say this every time, and we haven't left yet.
If you say you have my axe, I will kill you.
It's a spear.
Yeah, what?
Lord of the Rings reference.
I don't think Therrin's ever owned an axe.
Ooh, let's see.
You don't have one in your inventory.
None of us have a bow, and none of us have an axe.
I made an axe with a roll of 24 on control shape.
Therrin has an axe arm.
Okay.
And it's heavy.
I will assume that means you're willing to come.
Yes.
Are you,
are we putting this to a vote?
are you waving your axe hand?
Now,
I raise my axe.
well, more importantly, is this an axe as in like a battle axe, or is this like a fucking bass guitar that she's shredding right now?
That's for the
No,
after party.
Knowing Therrin, it's the sharp, deathy kind.
Oh,
That's our epilogue rock concert. It's an actual rock concert.
yeah. We're just gonna fucking the closing credits, and we're just gonna be rocking out on stage.
You can have the harp because it's soft and gentle like your heart.
I'll take the pyrotechnics. And you, Bada?
We've had this conversation many times. You know my stance.
No, I don't want to. Especially after seeing what happened to Rogueport, I don't want to force any of you into anything you don't want to do, because the repercussions of this could destroy the world, and that's a burden I don't want any of you to bear.
Meunice smiles.
I mean, who knows, Arden? This might just be easy. Therrin gets up from her cot, and she goes, we could just go there and just, like, knock some rock off a pedestal. Like, don't treat this as anything dire. Let's just go.
Everyone's like looking at Therrin, just like, what?
Meunice looks at Therrin completely amused.
It's never been easy so far, but I mean, what's the other option? We just not?
No, but I know you all have friends and loved ones and family members and such, and if you would rather spend your last times with them,
They're right here, right now.
well, I guess for that matter, is everybody nearly ready to go?
Zealous puts down the cake.
I take
I've
that.
had enough cake.
I take one slice of cake.
Cake for the road cake.
I can't believe we're starting our last battle eating cake beforehand.
It's full circle. We started the journey with vodka cake,
No,
and we will end the journey with cake
I like pancakes, vodka cakes.
pancakes are cakes.
in a pan.
The way IHOP serves them, they might as well be. Oh my god.
Well, wow.
What's an IHOP? No.
It's run by a bunny,
And a frog.
And Steve Jobs.
and they're gay married.
And they adopted a lot of deer. And they
Arden, you
all
were
jumped together.
You were saying, Arden.
So, the moment we joined the network thing, Sam, I need your help communicating a message.
Sam puts upon his chest and looks flattered, like, oh, you need my help.
What are you doing?
He shrugs.
I need your help with the administrator's song and the spear, and possibly to help as a conduit, since you seem to have a unique connection with all of this. And I assume we're probably going to need an extra boost of power for what I'm going to try to do, so we luckily have an extra dragon steer to help facilitate that.
What exactly are we doing?
I'm going to talk to the world and let it know what needs to be done.
Talk to the world?
Intriguing.
Olain said that we can talk to all of the Umbra, and we can talk to all of the Spires, and kind of talk to the Locus. But I suppose I'll also need your help, Olain, with this, is to help relay things to the Umbra.
So what would you like to do? Exactly. Olain
Exactly.
asks.
Well, before we connect, I would like to attempt to initiate a conversation with Jade through the tablet device to get her ear. And then I will speak to the dragon steers individually, but I would like to use the dragon steer here and the injured one that we have, if they're willing, to hopefully draw a little bit more energy and use the Master Override Spear in conjunction with Sam's assistance with the Administrator Song to override Jade's authority and strip her of power. And then I would consequently like to use that very same message to revoke all of Jade's standing orders to any deployed Umbras in the world and send them here to help you.
Ambitious. All right.
Sam looks at Arden, and I don't really fully understand how any of this works, but I'll do my best for you.
I don't fully understand either, but the Master Override seems to mean that we can use it to override the standing authority of anything else that's here. So, and she is the last standing authority. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a shot. And at the very least, we may be able to communicate with the Umbra to stop whatever Jade is doing. So even if we're unsuccessful, we can delay her significantly.
I guess we'll find out.
So, Therrin looks around. We're doing this all, like, here? Like, you're gonna get on the megaphone and talk to everybody and...
What's a megaphone?
Okay, they may actually have horns.
Okay, fine.
Mega horn. So we're doing this all here? Like, are we gonna get attacked? Like, what am I doing?
Those of you not involved in this, I would ask that you all stand on guard. Last time we were on the network, Meunice slithered into the Spire and was rather disruptive, but the severance of the network connection stopped him from returning, and currently I doubt there's another Meunice. And if they are probably still very young and not very powerful because it's been 2 days. So this Spire would be somewhat vulnerable to attack, but if our message goes out to the Umbras, Olain will have probably a fairly vast army coming to assist her in the very near future.
True.
So it's effectively a twofold strike. We remove Jade's capabilities while protecting the Spire here, which would probably receive a good deal of her ire if she is able to act.
Okay. Well, I can be ready. And she...
Yeah, I understood that. I can be ready too.
Zaz sneaks another slice of cake.
Oh, I just... Can I have my hand back for an 18 on control shape?
Yes.
Okay. When she gets her hand back, she's doing a thumbs up.
You no longer have her axe.
What a letdown.
I'm being clear to that.
Well, you never really had it because she never cut off her arm. Either.
Well, that's messy. We'll get somebody to clean up the blood later. But does that sound capable to you, Olain, since you're more familiar with this?
We can try.
Do you mind if I ask the Dragon's Tear?
Go ahead.
The GM has started generating a battlefield. Everyone is now distracted.
It's not a battlefield.
It's a tooth.
Love is a battlefield.
Actually,
We put holes in teeth.
it's pretty close to an Among Us now.
Yeah, it's an Among Us.
Oh, God.
Without a crotch.
Arden goes over to the Dragon's Tear installed into the Spire and places his hand on it and says, "Hello, I know it's been a while. I'm going to probably need to ask you to do something kind of dangerous for us, but it will hopefully help all of your people in the long run if we're successful."
Buildings float in, buildings break. That's what you get back from the tooth.
Remember, these are the like sing-songy ones because they were.
Well, well, that one actually, the only time I ever communicated with it, it pulled me in and a ferret talked to me. Otherwise, it just glowed at me. So I'm not sure what that response means. But let's be direct here. Is that acceptance?
You're pulled into the space mentally, and there is a kindly old ferret with a stick waiting for you. Welcome back.
Thank you. The situation with this world is fairly dire, and I need your assistance in doing something that could potentially jeopardize you in hopes of stopping this threat. The current world administrator named Jade is attempting to slowly shut down the spires and send Coeurasa crashing down into the cross, and she's the last thing in our way.
You feel a tonal shift as you say Jade.
Like
There's an acknowledgement within the tier that you know that name.
That I know that name?
Yeah, like thousands of souls are turning their attention to you.
Oh,
A bunch of eyes just.
Oh, sorry, it's the eye cloak. Let me take it off.
yeah. Yes, Jade. We don't know why exactly, but she's a great danger to everything, both mortals and not. And I am going to attempt to communicate with the Locus to stop her, or at least neutralize her to the best of our abilities so that we can confront her and convince her, or if it comes to it, destroy her.
We will help you as with a heavy heart they look up and about themselves, feeling all the different presences, their attention drawn on you. They were supposed to be something very different. It's unfortunate.
They were, I assume, given by their position, that they were supposed to be the last bastion to stop this calamity from happening, but they're not. And we don't know why, but we can't let it happen.
Brave words. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time I've heard them.
Well, let's hope it'll be the last.
Very well. You'll have our support.
Well, thank you. I never got your name before.
Harris.
Well, thank you, Harris. Sorry for all the trouble we put you through, but maybe with this one last little bit, you can finally live in peace.
Hopefully you won't see my brother before the end of this.
Who is that?
But if you do, let old Morris know that we're still here and kicking.
Morris. Who's Morris?
They live on the moon. On Coeurasa specifically, and they point up at an image of Coeurasa.
Arden looks like he just saw a ghost. He's just like, what?
Okay.
If you see them, it means they've come rather close to the cross.
Okay. Well, you'll forgive me if I hope that I don't encounter your brother. I don't even know how to get to Coeurasa, but we'll cross that bridge. Is it a bridge you get up there with? I don't know. When we get there.
Well, if Coeurasa crashes, it's going to wipe out all surface life for sure. Again.
We're not hearing any of this, right?
No.
There'd be a lot of side commentary.
Again, in the sense that there was a calamity in the far past. It wasn't Coeurasa itself, but it would be similar.
Well, I believe Meunice hinted at that before too, but that'll be a conversation for another time. I'm sure for how long Jade has been at this that we have time, but I don't know how quick she is to act. But if all works out, we'll have plenty of time to talk.
Indeed. Horus. I like Horus.
Horus?
They bring up this little screen and they hit they're deleting.
Oh, Jesus.
And then they're inputting a new name. Clap their hands, and their name is now Horus.
Horus, not Harris.
No.
Okay.
He gives himself 6-pack abs.
Do we have weird mythological implications of this name change?
Yeah, I'm ignoring it. But, well, if you'll let me have my leave, there's a injured dragon steer here I would like to check in with as well.
If you do encounter Jade, remind them of their intended purpose, if you can. They'll know what that means.
Yes, I was planning on making her abundantly aware of that very soon.
Splendid. And then they reach forward with their little paw and flick you in the head. And you're back in the other room.
Is that like a
Yep.
yeah?
And you wake up, because I was thinking about doing this too. That's so funny. You wake up to like Therrin poking your forehead. It's like we're supposed to protect him, right? Is he okay?
Sam's just like, he'll be here in a minute.
Zaz is like, tickle his feet.
Don't tickle his feet.
I've got magical boots on anyway. I really prefer that you not take my magic items off. But
Yeah, he likes it with clothes on.
Just the boots.
just the boots. But Arden will snap awake and bat Therrin away.
Oh,
And Arden will just sit up and rummage through his pack and pull out the other dragon's tear, the injured one, and place his hand on it and say, "We're going to attempt something kind of dangerous. I know that you're hurt, but we're probably going to need some extra power to get through. I know your state isn't optimal, but if you're concerned, we don't have to take you along, or we don't have to utilize you for this, rather."
Behind you, Meunice says, "Oh, you'll take us along."
Arden gives a culturally appropriate rude gesture. I may need your power for this, but if you're not comfortable, please let me know, and I will omit you from this ceremony ritual.
We'll join in the ceremony, Meunice says.
No.
I'm still the administrator of that rock.
I see. Okay.
Sam clacks a spear on the ground just as a reminder.
What?
What?
Well,
I can listen in.
Oh, I see.
Sam's listening in. Just as an aside.
well, if we want to assemble. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Do
I have got an assembly pose locked and ready.
do you want us to go avenge our world?
Oh, I was thinking more like Power Rangers.
Yeah, go Power Rangers.
I'm getting more Ginyu Force right now than Power Rangers.
Common Rider.
As I said before, Sam, I'm going to need your assistance with the spear and the administrator song, since you'll probably...
Sam shrugs and like, I will give it my all.
Then could you please place a hand on the dragon spear and the spire, and one hand on the spear?
Okay.
And Arden places his hand on the broken dragon's tear and a hand on the spear as well.
Sam will engage with the spear and the spire's tear.
All right.
While they're doing all this boring, nerdy stuff, Therrin's going to just clack around, checking all the exits and listening for things.
And Meunice will walk up behind the both of you and put their arms over your shoulders.
Sam gets a look of genuine discomfort.
And Olain, place a hand on the spear as well, please.
They extend their hand out at 10 feet to touch the sphere.
Okay, we're gonna make this uncomfortable as we can. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Cool.
not that show offiness for me.
This is going to be one of those like really neat cinematic things where like the camera is like spinning and everybody's just all like ready to go, and except it's like having to shift over to look at Olain who's looking.
Yeah.
Therrin is yawning because this is boring.
Okay.
Zaz is doing poses right now.
Arden's gonna pull up the Spire tablet and removing his hand from the Broken Dragon's Tear and clutching the spear as tightly as he can. He's going to request a conversation with Jade.
Like, may I talk to you?
Well, she tried to make an appointment with us, so I assume that there's some sort of contact for her there.
Ah, you click into that?
Yeah.
So you see a breakdown of tasks. You were at the very bottom.
Okay. That's nice. She's saving me for last. That means I'm special.
Do we all see this?
But you've always
Or
been a
is this
little
him?
special.
Anyone who looks at the tablet can see it. So if you want to stop, like, being on guard, you can just kind of go, ooh, what's going on?
I'll be on guard.
So is there a way to request a conversation, Olain?
You could submit a request. You do it over here, and they just extend their finger from the staff and poke your tablet, opening up a form.
Get art of this and it's nightmare fuel.
Is there any way to speak to her?
No.
No.
Those functions have been disabled.
Using the Master Override, I would like to re-enable them. I, Arden Renshaw, by the power of the Master Override, demand to speak with Jade.
We're going to ruin Jade's plan by messing with her outlook.
She's like, oh, I had all these calendar events. I missed my meeting with Dominique, and my whole day was ruined. And then you show up and break my windows and tear down my drapes.
You are just a pain.
You've re-enabled these settings.
Oh,
Oh, you upgraded our Sheikah slate?
and I request a conversation with Jade.
Oh, that would have been more curious to see what all the other appointments were about.
Well,
Okay,
well,
what is Jade's ringtone?
it's La Cucaracha.
Well,
Well, she picked up the phone like thousands of years ago, and she hasn't gotten a single call on it.
It's just this typical Nokia ringtone.
So, you see your screen opens up into an image of an ocean
like,
and boats
like from above or like
from the side, like someone who's on deck. And as it pans, you can see Dominique with an enormous pirate hat, clearly in captain garb, at the head of an armada, and they're heading towards the Empire?
Atlas?
Atlas.
Getting like Star Wars vibes.
Yeah.
that's like sketchy hologram quality, even though it's supposed to be super advanced technology. Yeah.
I mean, is Dominique like aware that she's on camera, or is
I
it
don't.
Sort of,
It did not the impression.
She points at the camera and just winks at us.
Is this Jade?
Does it have like the squeaky feedback? It's like
You don't get an immediate response.
Okay. Arden sets the tablet down at his feet and places a hand back on the dragon's tear. Well, so long as you're listening, I, Arden Renshaw, am here to make a global announcement on behalf of the mortal population of this world. After learning about Project Starfall and the dereliction of duties of World Administrator Jade, I hereby remove all access and privileges granted by the position and strip her of all authority. All active Umbras and field operatives are to hereby cancel and reject all present and future orders from Jade and to report to the Roqueport Spire for immediate reassignment from Olain in assisting the population of Roqueport. Locus is to operate at its default function of protecting the cross from Coeurasa and to maintain and restore all existing spires, past and present, to stop the calamity from happening. All authority will be restored when a proper investigation into World Administrator Jade's purpose, methods, and activities has been fully completed and assessed by acting World Administrator Arden Renshaw.
Sam pouts. Just a little.
Upon hearing that, Therrin goes to, I guess we're in that room with the open thing looking out. Just didn't expect him to say that and was nervously just looking at the horizon, going looking for any results of what he just said.
I was going to look over at Therrin. Can he do that?
We'll see, I guess.
Arden then takes out his potion of non-detection and smothers the spear.
Along with everybody's hands on it?
Oh, well, it's fine.
Would it be like if we're scryed, we just don't have hands anymore?
Sure.
Smells like frankincense.
But no myrrh, because that's naughty.
Not
We're already smothering spears, so...
Wow, gross. Okay.
Yeah, your hands are on it. Not mine.
Smother your spear. And then Arden, keeping a hand on the spear, picks up the tablet from the ground and says, "Hello."
And your connection is lost.
Does it say connection lost? Or what does it say specifically?
Specifically, it says connection broken.
I think she hung up on you.
I think she did.
And then it follows with error, locus inaccessible.
That could mean your plan worked, or it could mean your plan didn't work.
Well, we got the front door. We got the door key. Well,
How do you?
What now, Arden?
How do you check to see if the plan works?
I'm gonna flip over to the GPS. How many Umbra are moving currently?
A lot.
More than before?
More than before. It's like a cloud of darkness all encompassing around Rogueport. Give it time.
Therrin seeing anything?
If you look at the tablet, yeah.
No, I'm looking out over the landscape.
Oh,
She's observing her conquests.
high or low?
Low.
So there are 20 inky black dolphin, not dolphin, what's the right thing for that? Perfect. Water spiders that rise up
not?
out of the waters of the bay and warp into winged creatures vaguely reminiscent of an old-timey gargoyle, and they're flying toward the spire.
You know, I don't know if they're here to obey Arden's commands or to finish Jade's request to murder us.
Presumably, if the message went through, they are here to assist Olain and act under her will.
Meunice says, Olain, did you hear the whole message? And Olain says, I heard the part about sending all of the Umbra here on the receiving end, and that they should follow our orders. The rest of it I didn't hear.
You didn't hear me speak it?
I heard you speak it because I'm in the room with you, but I didn't hear it through the spire.
That's unfortunate.
Your voice sounded very muffled at times.
What, like I was being suppressed?
Yes.
It's because your microphone was on the floor.
Oh, whatever. I don't know that.
And it's the whole
Discipline.
my whole plan is it's like glass onion. My whole plan is ruined because I forgot to lift the microphone. That's so stupid.
Can I sense any motive from these bugs that are I'm assuming very, very far away?
They're probably 10 minutes out from arriving at the spire.
Can I sense motive on it?
Sure. Give it your best.
There's a third. 15. Are they menacing?
They might be frustrated.
Oh. Therrin's confused, but still looking at the bugs.
Well,
Everyone's just looking at Arden.
well, should we get going?
Those ones are pretty big out there. I think they might be wasps, Olain says, looking over the edge.
Yeah, I apologize. I should have put a caveat about discretion in there.
Oh, the public is seeing them. They're looking down. They are pointing at them and running into their quote-unquote houses. Some of them are grabbing sticks, shaking their head.
And we leave them in your care.
Well, we already wrecked this town once.
How are you intending to get near the locus?
You were going to transmit us there.
Do you want to go directly into the locus, or do you want to go nearby?
We were told that entering it directly was unsafe.
It is.
I believe the Meunice's description was hitting the splatter wall,
Yes.
as in we would die instantly.
Meunice chuckles.
So we would like to go there safely, if possible.
In the background, Sam's glaring at Meunice. It's like, yeah, I'm sure you'd like that.
It's 3 people now, sir. 3. It's not just Meunice.
Yeah, what are we gonna call them? Like, oh no, that's bad. I was gonna say we could like condense down like amalgamation and make amalgam, but that would make amalgam in the middle, and that's fucking awful.
It'll be Meunice.
Okay.
It'll be easy to say.
I was thinking Meunskes.
That's perfect.
Rolls right off the tongue like a
Like a hairball.
yeah. But yes, if you could transmit us to
To the Locus Mines?
yes, the safest non-lethal location.
Very well. I'm kind of glad you're taking that route. Sometimes all of you take the most dangerous possible route imaginable.
What are you looking at me for?
Olain's looking at Bada like,
What?
assuming that you're the one guiding everybody
Me?
through the woods.
Him? We never did get that Whisper Stone back, did we?
No, we never did.
Awkward silence.
Please step towards the edge of the room overlooking the disturbed population. Olain offers.
Arden follows.
All right, we'll be sending you to the outside of the Locus Mines. Jade will absolutely be aware that you're coming, as we'll be using their network. It does appear they've put the Locus on lockdown, which does mean, by the looks of things here, they're looking through some floating panels of information.
Sam says, wait, it specifically says Jade put it on lockdown?
Yeah, they used their signature. I haven't seen a record of that in hundreds of years.
So Sam turns to Arden, just like, I'm sorry, you tried.
It was a thought. Maybe it'll be easier once we're inside.
It appears you can go back and forth with that spear overriding each other.
No.
Perhaps.
She has one too.
I figure removing her rank would be it, but she must also have some sort of device for a similar purpose.
Any rate, it looks like all the spires are talking. I'm getting invited to a... What would they call this? Oh, let me get you started.
A summit?
A conference call.
It is a type of summit. Interesting. Oh, Spire Golem friend.
What is Porcello?
You say, what is Porcello?
That's not in character. I'm
Oh.
just being facetious.
Actually, for the position that Olain's in, if she were to follow Porcello, that would be extremely lethal to the rogue population.
I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we do have incoming, whether they're friendly or not. I have no clue.
Does the screen say Porcello? You said Sam can read this now. Last time. If the words make sense.
They're being invited to the Porcello Reverie.
Okay, I'll bite. Sam will say aloud, "What is the Porcello Reverie?" And looks at Therrin.
What?
In the, he points at the scrolling text, whatever that is.
Can I read? Does it say it in Sergalese?
It does not.
Okay, like what? It just sees like garbage.
There's the thing called Porcello Reverie, requested by Therrin Perch.
Therrin actually laughs.
Therrin?
It says, what? Say it again?
No,
You just have to hear her name being said out loud.
you heard me the first time. Excuse me.
Wow. Well, so there was one time we were, I think it was in one of the spires in, where's that place?
Bismutum?
Bismutum. And,
Bearland.
yeah, Bearland. And, like, you know, I was like a little late coming out of that one. Thought it would be cool to start a program to stop all of this happening, and I asked them to call it Project Porcello, and shrugs.
Sam's got his hand up in like why pose.
Because they were compliant. They were just getting orders from the world administrator and shutting themselves down.
I can't believe this. Arden is defending Therrin. It really is the end times.
You know,
Fireball. Fireball.
Mixed with the overwhelming urge to kill Sam right now, Arden realizes he needs to pick out his spells for the day.
Wait, so
That means you've got an hour.
are you saying the little thing that I asked these Spire people to do, like, it's happening?
Olain looks over. Indeed.
What's it doing?
In absence of the global administrator giving us orders from the Locus, we have to figure this out on our own.
Oh,
Therrin-
wait a second. Sorry. So I did cut the Locus off from the rest of you?
It looks like the Locus was cut off by Jade, but you likely are the reason they felt they needed to do that, I guess.
So you mean to tell me that Jade is threatened by her own spires? Is Jade scared?
Don't know. Never met her.
Interesting.
How would Olain know that, man?
Oh, sorry. I suppose not. That was...
Meunice is resigned to like a corner in the far end of the room, and they're cackling like a madman.
That was an unexpected development. Apparently, Jade can override the override, but I have thrown enough of a wrench into her plans that she's hiding.
So your speech thing half worked.
I suppose so.
Hooray!
We should get going then.
Do you have your spells ready?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right.
But you still need an hour, right?
I think all I cast yesterday was teleport.
So you have less than that then. Olain, everybody, if you could all crowd together, this will make it easier and less likely parts of you will be missing, and that's somebody's chair cracking.
Oh,
I'll have to get another one from the debris below.
The chair will not survive this this battle.
Even the chairs know it's the last day.
yep.
Come on, baby, hold together.
Oh, just one more day. One more day.
Bob's got the biggest, like, please don't break on me grin. All right. Near the Locus Mines. High or low, everybody? We're doing a vote.
Before they teleport, Sam has to get another pouty face and look at Meunice and be like, grip his spear real tight and be like, I order you to stop messing about. It says, I don't care if it works or not. Stop it.
They look at you, look down at you, towering over, tail whipping about. Tails.
Sam stares back.
That's a core part of who I am.
I'm sorry, but that wasn't compliance or was that defiance?
Yes.
It was a form of information. Oh, this is going to be fun. High or low, everybody?
Oh, we get to vote?
Yes, this is a vote of the team.
Low.
Well, I was also going to vote low. And
I was gonna vote low.
yeah.
Funny, I was close up.
Yeah.
Zaz was voting low. Meunice was voting high.
Meunice doesn't get a vote.
Why?
Whoa.
Actually, Meunice counts for 3 votes, asshole.
No, yeah.
I'll give the Akuma part of his
we should
personality
not do-
1 vote.
What did you say? 10.
What?
So,
That's 100.
no. 0, 0, 0 would be 100.
No.
That's just 10.
But this is just like.
Why are you trying to make it fair?
You will be transmitted, turned into particles of energy, and shot at Mach speeds to mines located at the tippy top of Atlas. And you're going to be rematerializing in a dust bowl.
The tippy top of Tartaran?
Tartarin.
The
Yeah, Tartarin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be more. Well, actually, I guess it's still true, in a way.
Where do you want us to be?
But Tartarin is more accurate.
It's north of Atlas.
Yeah, it's north of Atlas, so
Just saying it's the tippy top of Atlas means it's like this mine's in town.
yeah, you'd be like in the observatory. Well,
could be
The mine in the tallest tower of Atlas.
Yeah. That's what I was having trouble with. Like, so it's like at the tallest point of the city? No.
you figured it out. The Locus is underneath the museum where they do reconstructions of important
Wait,
things.
Maria?
I saw that movie.
No, it is not. So, at the top of Tartarin, you will be transported into a dust bowl during a desert storm.
Oh, so we were nice and comfortable, and then all of a sudden it's... yeah, okay. And getting pelted with
Can we
sand.
see anything?
Your spot checks will take a -10,
Whoa.
Hold on.
and your listen checks will as well.
I never took that one. Damn.
Do I have anything for this?
Well, Sam hides under his cloak. But you know.
Zaz hides under your cloak. You're pulling it over, and Zaz is already there, like,
Well, there's room.
You said it was a dust storm?
Yep.
Sandstorm?
And lots of sand everywhere, in every place, in every crevice, in every spot.
Plus fur.
That's fair. I'm gonna hold whosever hands are near me, like just hold one hand. How far can we see?
Like 2 feet out in front of you.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hold somebody's hands. Because, oh my god. Well, Sam's jamming out, so hopefully he knows where he's going.
Okay, well,
You have to make the pun anytime, yeah.
no, you don't.
But are you doing the song where everyone can get
It's the
fatigued?
sandstorm one.
Yeah.
What?
Are you doing that bardic ability where no one can get fatigued?
No, he's not.
I don't think I have that one yet.
I don't think there is a meme bard skill.
Are you sure?
Positive.
That is a bard's job, is to meme.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't think any of these prevent fatigue.
Arden will look down in his tablet and try and orient direction to where the locust should be.
It'll provide a small bonus to your survival checks.
So we have to roll.
Bingo!
Where'd it go?
It's all huddled on the tablet.
All right, lead us in the right direction, Zorro.
I'm sure we should just all roll a survival check, and then everybody points in a different direction.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Or do you conveniently happen to have no direction?
What?
Huh?
So we have no idea where we are in relation to the locusts.
You are in a dust bowl with sand. That is all you know.
I know we would use the moon for guidance, not because it's stationary. But
When
you
you-
can't see that in the sandstorm. Now can you?
No. But yours can get full of sand.
My eyes are full of sand.
It's just...
Well, survival check, is that what you said?
Lana peeks out and immediately gets pelted with sand and brambles.
Well, will a 10 survival check get me anywhere?
It'll get you going in a direction.
Sam,
I have a 17 survival check.
Sam instead focuses on... We brought the tier, right? Mm-hmm. Focuses in on the tier and asks them if they could sense their way through the storm.
We sense that you're in a storm.
Yeah, that's about right.
Why give us anything useful?
Well, I guess that's a...
What was that for?
That's a natural one.
Arden got sand right in his eye.
Or Arden, instead of peeking up over the ridge, just decided to throw sand in his eyes.
You'll do what I do, which is assume your glasses will just protect you and don't protect your eyes at all, and then you just get shit all in your eyes.
I actually wear safety glasses all day at work, so it's actually kind of a reflex typically.
This is a natural hazard survival?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, your weird racial bonus.
Yeah. 25?
Going low to the ground, you're going to be able to find the remnants of passage for a large minipede, likely looking for protection from the storm in the form of caves.
Oh, where'd Sam go? Oh my god!
Sam just looks up and is like, I'm down here.
I can't hear you. I need some.
I'm down here now.
I think he fell down a hole.
Oh, that's easily survived.
Does that mean he found it?
Sam pokes all your shins with his spear.
Fall over.
It's easier to see down there.
Oh,
Oh,
A little bit.
come down here.
yeah, it's great once you get all the sand out of your eyes.
All right, we all go prone.
And you're going to crawl your way to the hypothetical hole.
Tactical call.
Sam's pointing at trying to indicate
What are you doing?
What? Describe that for the
Wait,
audience.
I'm gonna roll if I understand. I do not understand.
Hold on. Yeah, Sam interlocked his fingers in the little wavy motion with his arms.
Maybe they want you to make
Dance?
waves with your
You
arms.
think they want us to dance?
I think we made enough waves one day, personally.
Oh, I got a 15. I probably had a
You know what? I have a better... I was thinking of it totally...
No, we were doing the waves thing. Describe your waves thing, because Bonnie
All right.
gets it.
Sam did interlock his fingers and do like what people would do when they're describing a wave. In Sam's case, it was to describe a very multifaceted wiggling creature. But Sam casts message and fuck all of you.
describing an ocean.
Of sand?
Yeah, probably.
Ocean? What? Why?
read this.
Waves of sand.
Okay.
14 creatures, so all of us can get some nice whispering in.
Meunice has not fallen over, and they're just getting
pelted
pelted with sand.
Are we supposed to swim? I don't understand.
You don't have to yell anymore.
Oh.
So everyone can just now hear each other over the storm.
Hello.
The sand is getting into my very stationary ears.
And Sam says, "What I was trying to say."
Oh, you don't have to yell, Sam.
It is now the ASMR.
You can go wander off. You can go wander off into the desert.
Some of us want to.
Yeah, put in accurate background effects. These are minipede tracks here, so we can follow them probably to shelter and a minipede.
So Sam, by tracks, what anyone will discover is it will be what minipedes leave behind after they've eaten.
Corpses.
Minipede remains.
Oh, dead
Leavings.
minipedes.
Leavings.
Oh.
Traces. Let's go with traces. Minipede traces.
And what do minipede tracings or leavings have to do with the ocean?
Shut up, Therrin.
Oh, okay.
Sam cuts Therrin off from the message.
You'll have to cast it again.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
But he doesn't want to hear what she says.
Well,
I only have 3 of those per day. So no, do not cast them.
do we shelter or do we just need to find the locust?
I have no idea where we are. Do you want to wander through a sandstorm for an indeterminate number of hours?
How long do sandstorms last?
Perhaps we should just keep going and follow the tracks.
That sounds like an answer.
You know how you get a shiny cracked skeleton? You stand in a sandstorm all day, Meunice says as they start walking in the direction after all of you.
We fought minipedes before. I think we can fight them now. Or, potentially, you could try to reach out to it, Bada.
Zaza, you could woo it.
What?
Not romance it, but speak to it with your druid stuff.
With your nature.
Your divine magic. Ugh.
Why are we going there when we have to go? Alright.
It could be the same place. It's a mine.
Okay.
Clearly you've never played Skyrim, where 90% of the mines just do not have miners.
Well, presumably the Locus Mine is a lost mine that's been abandoned for a long time, if I remember right.
Yes.
So,
I wouldn't.
So it could be the same place.
Alright.
So everyone's going to follow that path?
sure.
All right. Meunice does not get down with the staying prone crawl. They just slowly waddle behind everybody, and they're the most likely one this entire trip who could have been picked off by a large flying beast. Fortunately, none of you encounter anything on your way there.
Why would anything be in the sandstorm?
Like
Giant wasps.
in a sandstorm.
Sand wasps.
Yeah.
Little do we know the wasps are actually creating the sandstorm all around us.
There's thousands of them just going, and that's what makes the... Yeah.
Terrifying.
They have to impress the queen.
Yeah. Okay, well,
So you all are going to be able, it takes about 45 minutes to find the mines.
So it is the
bitch.
What?
So we did find the mines.
You do.
Is there like a little sign?
oh no, you're
Before you can see it, you're going to have to make a fortitude saving throw.
Just Sam.
Just Sam?
All of you.
Oh.
The royal you.
Woo!
Ooh.
Why did mine go down so much? I feel like it went way down.
34.
34.
Well,
Therrin just gets up, just opens her mouth and gets a just mouthful of sand. Just spits it at the cave door and opens it. Like, what do I do with 34?
so it's boarded up. Do you want to kick it down?
Heck yeah!
Okay. Strength check.
I got a 30. I'm gonna stand up and watch there and try to tear this down.
Synchronized fucking drop kick into the
I'm
mines.
just gonna watch because she didn't ask for help.
Well, it looked really cool because the sand is not bothering me, right? I get up, fucking long hairs blowing in the wind, and she does like a little twirly kick.
Natural 20. you just send the boards in the door deeper into the mine, into the darkness.
Therrin poses after opening the way.
Was that like a spinning crane kick where you're like
Whatever looked cooler, yes.
Sam
It doesn't matter what it is, it just looked cool, and that's
Just get in there already.
Sam rolled a 14.
On what?
The fortitude save.
Oh, good to know.
What about Arden?
19. Is
And the only failure again.
is Sam not feeling well?
Just like
Hey, don't worry about it for now.
No.
It's for later.
Well, let's get in there.
No, like if an effect's triggering him, I have a staff that can remove it.
It's okay. They're not triggered right now. They seem very, very placid.
until Meunice shows up. That's true.
Oh, yeah. So you all are walking into the mines.
I stand there while everybody walks in, still posing.
I am.
Stop it there, and you're wasting
So
your time.
you look like a statue, and we all just look at you and go,
What are you doing?
I'm walking in just enough to get out of the sandstorm because I am not just going to walk into mines, willy-nilly, like, with no problem.
You really are like an elf. You're like, oh, underground.
Now that you are into the mines, to a degree that you're not in the sand anymore, there's this hum coming from deeper in the mines, and it was previously hidden by the sounds of the sandstorm.
Is this okay? So is this like somebody meditating? Is this insects?
It sounds like insect wings beating, like thousands of them.
Ugh.
Hey guys, we found the wasps.
So, let's look at the slate. Where do we have to go?
Is there actually a map of the mine in the slate?
There isn't a map. There's an arrow that's spinning.
Oh, you mean like the compass isn't working?
Yeah.
Cool. So the slate says we're not supposed to be here, so that means we're going in the right direction.
What do you mean?
There's no map for this mine, and it seems to be acting strange, so I would suspect that we're probably under some sort of shielding that protects the locust, which means we're going in the right direction, theoretically.
What kind of person makes a map?
What kind of person makes a map for a hidden thing?
Is there any text on the screen that Sam can read?
Danger.
Sam nods. Yep.
So this is the place?
But there's no error message or anything, just says danger.
Danger, and then there's just the arrow spinning
This is...
with the compass points.
I see.
If I lived for a long time, I would think I would forget things, and I would write things down everywhere I went, but... Okay.
For the secret passwords under the keyboard.
Oh shit, did we check under the doormat to see if the key's there?
We kind of literally kicked the door in.
Yeah, we did.
Loudly.
Loudly. Well, I mean, it's a sandstorm, so I'm sure sneaking really wasn't much of a thing.
A Sam storm?
Shut up.
Every day is sandstorm.
It's Sam, make a spot check.
Okay. Good concern.
I have night vision.
That's a 19.
All right. You didn't feel it, but on your shoulder, there's a rather large mosquito. And it's looking at your shoulder like, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. I can't wait to...
And no one else saw it either.
Nope.
How?
How?
It's dark in here?
I have dark vision.
Sand.
It's sneaky. It's a mosquito.
It's
It's a giant mosquito.
Yeah, and by giant, let's say like the size of a chihuahua.
that... I would notice somebody with a chihuahua on their shoulder pretty easily, actually.
I mean, he's basically a chihuahua anyway.
Well,
Just trust me.
why don't you roll for a spot check on it then?
I'm not being offered one.
So the situation is Sam turns his head and there's suddenly a huge mosquito on his shoulder.
It's like, I can't wait to drink you. Would you like to do anything before it decides to take the plunge?
Are we entering battle?
Hold on, what's my
Possibly.
racket?
It's a mosquito.
Okay.
They carry malaria.
What's malaria?
Actually,
And one that size?
you
100 times.
say there's the sound of thousands of wings,
Oh, yeah.
but this is just an individual.
Yeah, this is an individual one. It hasn't been making any sounds.
Got it. Use wild empathy.
I haven't noticed it apparently either. So.
No, Sam's gonna like blink once, and then just sing a fascinating song.
You're gonna hypnotize it?
It's a will save, isn't it? It's a will save.
Yep. And it's against my perform check.
Oh no!
Good luck with that.
Which was not quite a natural 20, but that's a total of 45.
Did it save?
Its eyes get glossed over in all of their multiple, angles, and its stinger kind of goes limp, and it looks at you like just into your mouth.
Not the eyes?
And once again,
Bada may kiss the mosquito.
It looks like it's ready for something.
okay.
Good place to come.
Typical bard seducing everything that...
No, it's just, it says it sits and listens and takes no other actions. As long as Sam just hums his little song.
And we'll cut there.
That's weird.
That may not be the most natural way to use that spell.
The Curse of Coeurasa is a production of Reno Area Anthropomorphic Arts and Recreation for BLFC 2023. This episode was edited by Dejarum's Pony and was mixed and mastered by AJ the Ratty. Yima Quinn is our game master and the voice of Zos and the NPCs. Arden Renshaw is played by Hawkfeather. Therrin Perch is played by Dejarum's Pony. Bada Amica is played by Davils. Samuel Horstrom is played by Damek Kritu. Original music by Foxamore. You can find more music from Foxamore at foxamore.bandcamp.com and on Spotify. For more information about BLFC, the theme, and the lore behind your favorite characters and settings, visit goblfc.org.
I know you all have friends and loved ones and family members and such, and if you would rather spend your last times with them.
They're right here, right now.
Oh, barf.
Oh, barf indeed. But you set me up for that.
Yeah. Well, I guess for that matter, is everybody nearly ready to go?
Does the screen say Porcello? You said Sam can read this now. Last time. If the words make sense.
There's a very specific word I want for this. A very, very specific word.
God pulls out the thesaurus.
I was going to say,
I'm sure it'll be meaningless.
what do you think I was doing last time? It was thesaurus and not my additional lyrics.
The screen says peanut butter jelly time.
Oh my gosh.
He jokes, but in like 1,000 years, when they dig up all our old ancient hard drives, the few that work will have things like that on it, and they'll be like, what the fuck?
What is this rainbow toast poodle cat?
What?
And why is it fused with this feline?
It must be their Lord and Savior.
No, they had some interesting meals back then.
Oh, they used to eat cats?
Cat-flavored Pop-Tarts. That's brilliant. We came up with cat pastries centuries ago to control the population.
I'm looking at a cat right now. They look tasty.